everyone all over the regions. Welcome to the Sky News TV. I am Pitima Daengngam, the reporter for today. Today we will start with stressing too much. Let's begin with entertainment news. The Cannes Film Festival this year will not take place in its original form this year due to the coronavirus pandemic. Organizers first proposed the festival last month, saying that they would aim to start in June or July this year. But in an update statement, they say that plan was no longer an option after France extended its lockdown measures this week. They did not elaborate on what the alternative could be, but they say hoped to communicate promptly. The Pesqueras Festival was originally scheduled to take place in south of France from 12 to 23 May. When the festival was first postponed, its president predecessor said that he was reasonably optimistic it would still go ahead this year. Okay, it's time to next follow up of the situation of COVID-19 2019. In certain days, Chinese authorities have increasingly been criticized for their handling of the crisis when the case first emerged. The death of a doctor whose early warnings were suppressed by authorities sparked widespread public anger. Beijing has now removed several senior officials over their action to control the issue. Scientists from around the world are meeting in Geneva to discuss ways to combat of the outbreak. Okay, it is the time to move on. Mr. Niromsee Sport News.
Thank you for Pitima Daengngam. My name is Niromsee Niyeh. I am a sport reporter, serving you the hottest sports news of the hour. Let's begin with the sad news. Peter Bonetti, former Chelsea and England goalkeeper, dies aged 28. Former Chelsea and England goalkeeper Peter Bonetti has died aged 28 after a long illness. Bonetti was known by Chelsea as a goalkeeping superstar of the 1960s and 1920s, and he is one of our indisputably all-time great players. He was part of England's 1966 World Cup winning squad, but was not played throughout the tournament. He played an important role in Chelsea's FA Cup final victory over Leeds United in 1920, and the club has described his vehement attempts to thwart the opposition. In front of a TV audience of more than 28 million people in the UK, Bonetti also won the League Cup in 1965 and the UEFA Cup Winners' Cup in 1971 with Chelsea. He got the nickname "The Cat" by former teammate Ron Tyndall. He was voted runner-up in the 1969 to 1920 Footballer of the Year award. The next news is Sir Stirling Moss, Formula One legend, still resonates in motorsport world. Sir Stirling Moss, who has died aged 90, personified motorsport to at least two generations of his countrymen after establishing himself as the greatest racing driver of his era in a short but stellar career. Moss raced in Formula One in the sport's romantic age of the 1950 and early 1960, winning 60 Grand Prix. Yet, despite his rivals at the time acknowledging he was the best, he never won the World Championship. Partly that was to do with bad luck. Poor reliability certainly hurt him in the two seasons. He should have won the title in 1958 to 1959. Partly, it was because he was determined to drive for English privateer teams, particularly for the run by his friend Rob Walker, and partly because a racing driver was determined to put victory before all else. Okay, let's move on to weather news with Miss Jirapaporn Paraban.
Thank you, Mr. Niromsee. So, today, Thailand's Meteorological Department warned people in 55 northern, northeastern, central, and eastern provinces to prepare for possible strong winds and hail from summer storms that are expected through until Sunday. So, this time of the year is also known as the bridging season between the annual dry and wet seasons. Weather can be unsettled in parts of Thailand during this time. According to forecast, the storms are due to the convergence of southerly and southeasterly winds driven by the cold front over Vietnam, Laos, and the South China Sea, and the increasingly warm weather over northern Thailand. Summer storms, some severe, could affect the following provinces from today. They are 9. แพร่อุตรดิตถ์ตากกำแพงเพชรสุโขทัยพิษณุโลกพิจิตรเพชรบูรณ์เลยหนองบัวลำพูอุดรธานีสกลนครนครพนมชัยภูมิขอนแก่นกาฬสินธุ์มุกดาหารมหาสารคามร้อยเอ็ดยโสธรอำนาจเจริญนครราชสีมาบุรีรัมย์สุรินทร์ศรีสะเกษอุบลราชธานีนครสวรรค์ลพบุรีสระบุรีอยุธยาแบงกอกนครนายกปราจีนบุรีสระแก้วฉะเชิงเทราชลบุรีระยองChantaburi. And on Saturday and Sunday, the storms are forecast in Chiang Mai, Lamphun, Lampang, Phayao, Phrae, Uttaradit, Sukhothai, Tak, Kaphang Phet, Phitsanulok, Phitjit, Phetchabun, Roi Et, Loi, Nawalampun, Nong Khai, บึงกาฬอุดรธานีสกลนครนครพนมมุกดาหารชัยภูมิกาฬสินธุ์ขอนแก่นมหาสารคามร้อยเอ็ดยโสธรอำนาจเจริญนครราชสีมาบุรีรัมย์สุรินทร์ศรีสะเกษอุบลราชธานีอุทัยธานีนครสวรรค์ลพบุรีชัยนาทอ่างทองสิงห์บุรีสระบุรีอยุธยาแบงกอกนครนายกปราจีนบุรีสระแก้วฉะเชิงเทราชลบุรีระยองจันทบุรีตราด The weather department says people should be aware of severe weather and keep off unsecured buildings and wilderness areas. Farmers should be aware of crop damage. Ships at sea should proceed with caution and watch the forecast in their area. Reported by Ms. Jirapaporn. So, let's move to Ms. Pitima.
Okay, it's time to say goodbye. Thank you for watching Sky News TV.